What's happening, guys? This is the Grandmaster of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. In the last episode, we cleared the halfway point of Gym Leader Castle by defeating Erica. And in this video, we are going to take on the Fuchsia Gym Tower led by Koga. Now, I've given this intense consideration, and I have decided to use my blue version team, mainly because the red team has been getting a lot of screen time. I want to show some love to my Pokemon in blue version. Another reason is the fact that you're going to be seeing a lot of poison types in this gym. So naturally, Gengar would be the perfect Pokemon to lead off with in this fight. But you're also going to be seeing a lot of psychic types as well. So Gengar will be leading off against Biker here, and I think I'm going to bring Slowbro and Golem as well.
Here comes the first opponent. An easy victory should be within reach.
Alright, so Biker leads off with his Tentacool. It is a water and poison type with the moves Toxic, Supersonic, Wrap, and Constrict. This Tentacool can't do a thing to me except use Supersonic.
They strike fighting poses.
Most of Biker's Pokemon can use Toxic, and chances are that's what he's going to lead off with in order to whittle down your health. And of course, he can't really do anything except try to confuse me over and over again. So believe it or not, I think I'm actually safe leaving Gengar out in the field.
How's that?
Alright, so down goes Tentacool, which is good.
Down and out?
Makes me wonder what he's going to send out next, because he does have a Ditto, and he might send that out. And indeed he does! Speak of the freaking devil! So I'm going to do something a little bit tactical here. Since Ditto's only attack is Transform, I'm going to switch out to Golem. Now, why would I do that, you might be asking? Well, my evil scheme will reveal itself shortly. As suspected, it transforms into Golem. And now I am going to switch again. But this time, I'm going to bring Slowbro out. Since my Slowbro can use Surf, it's going to be quite effective against Ditto. And that will help. I should be able to tank an Earthquake no problem. Yeah, that didn't do anything at all.
How will the SWAT Pokemon fight?
I'll tell you how it will fight. It won't put up much of one. Oh, it decides to go boom. Yikes. I didn't really think about that. I guess it's because I've never used Explosion on my Golem before. Yeah, wasn't expecting that. That took me completely by surprise. So now I gotta go and use Gengar for the last Pokemon. No matter which one he sends out, I should take care of it easily. And he's gonna settle for Coughing with the moves Toxic, Sludge, Haze, and Explosion. It can't really do anything to me. It can't explode, it can't poison me. Haze really won't do anything because there haven't been any stat changes, and Sludge is ineffective. That's largely irrelevant because Coughing goes down.
And there goes the battle!
Not bad. Not bad at all. One trainer down and 3 to go. Let's move on. Next up is Tamer, and his team is a little bit more diverse. He's got a couple grass types, so naturally Slowbro is not a good decision. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. What I meant to say was Gengar is a good decision. In case Kingler comes out, I'll bring Dragonite with me. Aside from that, let's bring in Lapras. Hopefully I won't need to use Lapras. On second thought, we're going to change it to Gengar, Dragonite, and Slowbro.
Here's the second adversary. The challenger needs to stay calm to earn victory.
Alright. He's going to be leading off with his Kingler. So I'm going to try and use Hypnosis on it.
They strike fighting poses.
And see how much that does. Okay, good. Kingler is asleep. That's good.
It's fast asleep.
So I think my best bet is to use a combination of Thunderbolt and Mega Drain to finish off Kingler. Or he could switch out and I could get screwed.
Oh, it's Weepinbell.
Well, yeah, that didn't really work out.
What now?
So that Thunderbolt is not going to do much damage to Weepinbell. By the way, Weepinbell's attacks are Razor Leaf, Poison Powder, and Mega Drain. And why did I use Mega Drain? What the heck is wrong with me? I need to start focusing quickly.
Didn't do much damage.
Alright, so it's gonna go for the Razor Leaf. That shouldn't do much damage even with the critical hit. Now, let's try this again. And this time we're going to select the right attack.
Go into battle pose.
We're going to hit it with a Psychic.
A psychic blast.
And thanks to the damage Weepinbell's already taken, it shouldn't survive. And it does with 5 freaking HP!
What'll it do?
What is up with that?
Oh, the attack missed.
I object!
There's a big difference in HP.
You know what? I'm feeling so angry that I'm going to hit you with an ineffective Mega Drain. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's a hit. Oh, is it down and out?
Okay, after that fiasco,
Pokemon B.
let's see what he's going to send out this time. He's going to go for his Kingler again. That is still asleep.
It's asleep on the job.
Kingler's attacks, by the way, are Crabhammer and Toxic.
Two different types of
Let's hit it with another Thunderbolt and see. Ooh, critical hit. Oh, that's going to do the job, no problem.
Pokemon Short. Down. That didn't take much.
So the question is, what is your final Pokemon going to be? Not really worried, regardless of who it is. It's going to be Scyther. Scyther is a bug and flying type with the moves Slash, Agility, and Wing Attack. Yeah, his team cannot really do all that much to a Gengar. Makes you kind of feel sorry for him. And that is it for Scyther. Although fierce in appearance, weak in defense. Gengar, you done good. So that is 2 trainers taken down without too much problem, and with a little bit of stupidity on my part, of course. Let's continue on. Now the 3rd trainer, Juggler, is a bit of a step up from the others because of his team of psychic Pokemon, and this is what I was talking about earlier. I'm going to lead off with my Snorlax, and I will bring Dragonite and Lapras in as backup.
It's the gym's 3rd opponent. The gym leader is waiting right after this.
So, Juggler is going to lead off with his Slowbro. Slowbro is a water and psychic type with the moves Mimic, Metronome, and Seismic Toss. Many of Juggler's Pokemon know some really odd moves like Mimic and
Here's
Metronome.
the first move.
A good number of them also know Substitute as well.
It's missed.
Oh, and of course you copy my Hyper Beam attack.
Continue.
Well, hopefully you don't have the stats to use it effectively because Slowbro is mainly a special tank. But a few body slams will do it good, especially if it gets paralyzed. And you aren't going to use Hyper Beam, you're going to settle for Bubble Beam instead.
There, it's a hit.
And apparently I was wrong. I thought it only had 3 moves. I'm looking at Cerebee's website right now, But apparently those move rosters are incomplete. So, yeah, kind of a mistake on my part. Sorry about that.
What will the next Pokemon be?
But I have other things to worry about. What is his next Pokemon? It is going to be Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime's defense is not nearly as good as Slowbro's, so I should have a much easier time with it. And again, it copies Hyper Beam upon using Mimic. Why is it always Hyper Beam?
Major damage. One still raring to go, but the opponent appears beat.
Alright, it's gonna use Seismic Toss. That's fine, that shouldn't do that much to me.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah, Seismic Toss deals 100 damage, but considering I have 521 hit points, not too much of an issue. Alright, Mr. Mime goes down. I can only hope his final Pokemon is Abra. Oh my gosh, that was only a joke! I didn't actually know it was. I was only being sarcastic. Well, the almighty Abra will fall to a Hyper Beam. Or not! Yeah. This is actually one instance where Substitute proved useful. Imagine that. And now he gets a free attack off me. I probably should have stuck with the body slams.
What now?
So that's what I'm going to do for next time. Not great planning on my part, I have to say. Actually, that can be said for this video as a whole. Now keep in mind, every time you use Substitute, you're going to cut a fourth of your HP down. So we can't keep using it forever. In fact, if I get one more Body Slam off, that'll be the end of Abra. And I'm just surprised that his Pokemon managed to whittle me down to a mere 63 HP. So I gotta give credit where credit is due, Mr. Juggler. You definitely took me by surprise. But like I said, it's my own idiocy that held me back in that fight. Alright, with the Juggler defeated, all that is left is Koga himself. Time to get this ninja party started. And his team consists entirely of poison types, so naturally we're going to bring out Gengar, and Slowbro and Lapras on board just in case.
The next battle is versus Koga, the Fuchsia Gym Leader and the Master of Poison Pokemon. Can the challenger do anything about the effects of poison?
Yes, I can, considering my Gengar is part poison. Koga's leading off with his Venomoth, bug poison type with the moves Mega Drain, Sleep Powder, Psybeam, and Double Edge. His Pokemon definitely have some strong moves at their disposal, not the least of which is Sleep Powder. But thankfully it missed. I was kind of surprised. I thought Venomoth was going to go in for a Psybeam. His Pokemon definitely have some type coverage, so you want to be careful about that. But his Venomoth and Venonat are the ones that know Psychic types. Psychic type moves, I should say. I'm pretty sure they know some Psychic type Pokemon throughout their travels. I mean, there are a fair few people in Fuchsia City that might have Psychic Pokemon. You never know. Alright, his next Pokemon is going to be his Muck. Muck is probably his most dangerous Pokemon. It is a poison type with the moves Sludge, Minimize, Poison Gas, and Hyper Beam. And what really makes Muck annoying is the fact that it likes to spam Minimize over and over again. So it's going to use Minimize repeatedly and then finish you off with Sludge and Hyper Beam. It's really irritating. But thankfully I managed to KO it before it could set up. And that can be said about Koga's Pokemon in general. They can be difficult if they set up, so you have to take them out before their setup is complete. And his last Pokemon is going to be his Venonat. Yeah, he started off with a Venomoth and ended up with a Venonat. I don't know how that works in terms of logic. Venomoth, or Venonat, excuse me. Jeez, I've got to get my Pokemon name straight. Venonat, Bug Poison type, Stun Spore, Supersonic, Psychic and Mega Drain. Not a challenge in the slightest, considering its uninvolved status. And that is it for Koga. Once again, a single Pokemon sweeps his team without even getting damaged, I just noticed. Alright. Well, Koga really didn't give me too much trouble. But the real challenge comes with the next gym battle. And if you've played Pokemon, you know what I'm talking about. We received the key from Koga and opened Sabrina's tower. I am not looking forward to this. I'm just gonna be honest. But, yeah. In the next video, we're gonna be taking on Sabrina in the Saffron Gym Tower. See you guys then. Hey, did you like what you saw? Then be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for updates on my videos. Also, do you want to record LP videos like me? Then check out my kit page for my go-to equipment for recording.